Hello friends out in YouTube land, Asenva here to show you doll stands I found at the Daiso. If you know anything about me, I absolutely love the Daiso, and luckily here in Texas there is one in Austin and there is one in Dallas, and these I purchased from Austin. And so I was just perusing as I normally do, and lo and behold, I was shopping with a friend and she said, "Hey, did you see that there's these stands?" And I was like, what? I've never seen doll stands. I know they sell like collectors things like to keep like valuable like cards or like the acrylics, like they have display pieces for those things, but I've never seen them for the dolls. And so today I thought we should open up some of these stands that I found from the Daiso and kind of test them out on our BJD friends. And it just so happened that there was 4 different stands. Now I'm really curious to see how this is gonna be because it says stick for shooting plush doll. But I kind of figured that you could probably do it with like a smaller size doll, but I'm kind of confused as to what it's like attaching to. So let's open up this one first, then we'll take a look. So it's a clear stand like this, and it has like a clamp here. God, that's actually a really strong clamp. And then it has these parts here that look like they like move all kind of crazy here. It looks like there's like a little ball and like socket, so like if you want it to go down, you kind of have to really pivot it to that point. So I think that's what we're looking at here. There's no other like really further instructions other than it just says clamp stuffed toy with arm to fasten, joints for adjusting the angle, clip part can be attached and fixed to a table or other mounting location. So I guess that's what that's for. So I don't know, let's test it out. So this is what the stand looks like. So again, you can kind of see that it clamps, it kind of hugs the doll, which is kind of nice. And the other nice thing is that it's clear. I wouldn't say that it's like the strongest stand ever, but I do like that this whole thing like just goes around the whole waist. So I think like, you know, when you're on the go maybe, like, and if you're at a meet and you can actually clip the stand to something or clip it to the table, this is a better alternative than just like trying to stand your doll and like leaving it like, I mean, I don't know if you would leave it unattended, but that's how this one turned out. Following the world of tinies, we have this really little stand, which I was really curious by it because I don't know if this is like a suction cup. Oh, it is not a suction cup. It just says clamp stuffed toy with arm to fasten, joints for adjusting the angle. So it really, this one's a very simplistic one. It's very, very small. It only like goes to here. Let's be honest, it looks like it's missing a piece because look at this. You see how there's like a stick here? Like there's an actual stick here, like, but when you look at the stand in the packaging, it's just this. So I'm not really quite sure, like, I feel like it's gonna only grab legs and that's all it's gonna grab. Let's try it. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I feel like this is missing a piece. This does not make any sense unless it's like a is it a crotch grabber? So sorry, Ahiru. So sorry to do this to you. It doesn't even reach the crotch. It can't even like grab one leg. I mean, kind of maybe, but I don't think that's what it's intended to do. It can only grab the legs, but it's only like grabbing it from the sides. Like it can't, it's not gonna work. Oh yeah, real quick. If you like BJD videos and you want to see more, please make sure that you subscribe. Hit that bell for those notifications so you don't miss a video. And make sure that you are checking out my blog, which is www.bjdlife.com for more awesome BJD info. The next stand we have is this one that is supposedly also for like action figures, but it actually, this one does state doll stand. And this one actually looks a lot better, so we're gonna open this one up and take a look. Again though, it looks like it's only for like smaller dolls, these specifically. So this one has a plastic base, and then it has like this wire, and then it has this piece here. So this part, I'm gonna say, is probably gonna go into here. Oh yeah, it has to go with this thing in the back. Oh my god, it sounded like it broke. This little like wire piece, which is like movable, goes through here. So it kind of has like a weird little light bulb shape. And the wire kind of just goes down. You slip it through which side is supposed to go, and then you slip it down to that side. Once you start bending it, it kind of retains a better shape. It's a little bit more solid. Oh, so this does not go to... Oh no. So even at the highest setting on this one, for like a 25 or 27 centimeter doll, it does not like reach their back, like their waist. It reaches like their butt. So I couldn't even wrap this wire like around the waist for him. It won't close in all the way. And it's kind of like floating out of the little piece here. So she's smaller than a typical USD. See, like this goes around her waist. This one fits her. It's just the wire doesn't really like bend like completely all the way. But it would keep her standing, I think. Do some tests here, so yeah. So this is another one. None of them fit like the 1/3 scale size dolls. They really were only for like the smaller sized ones, like the 1/6 scale size dolls. So this one's another one, and it just says that it's a plush doll stand, clamp, stuffed toy with arm to fasten, then joints for adjusting the angle. So this one looks like what that other one had tried to picture, because there's this rod here. I want to say, I wonder if something happened, because I think this one was supposed to have a rod like this, and they didn't include it. I think that's what happened here. And then maybe we can interchange like this rod for this one, but then, I mean, I don't know, the base is so small on that, it almost doesn't make sense to do that. But yeah, that is not gonna captured. Like, I don't know about that. Like, I don't think that looks right. I really think the goal of these stands were for smaller ones. So tinier dolls like this, I think, is what's will really like work well. Although the arms on this one like really hug this. Like, it goes all the way around. So I'm kind of sad that none of the stands really seem to be that awesome. I think that they would probably work pretty well for like plushies and stuff, and I mean, I think that's really what they're mainly geared towards, even though they're labeled, like some of them are like, yeah, it can fit like a doll or like an action figure. I hope you enjoyed seeing these little doll stands. I don't know if you've seen them at your local Daiso, if you've been to a Daiso, or if you've seen them there, but that's basically what they are in a nutshell. Yeah, I don't know. I think you really can't ask for much. It's a Daiso thing. So, you know, it's just hit or miss sometimes, and I guess today it was a miss. I hope you guys have a dolly-tastic day, and I'll be seeing you guys in another video soon. Bye! You know, I guess you could, since they all kind of work in that same mechanic, with like the little socket, which I think is pretty cool that you can kind of pop out pieces. I mean, I guess essentially you could pop this out, pop the stand out, and pop this one into here. And see, now you have one that's standing like this.